Hello Year 6 and welcome to the food department at the Quennevais school. Meet the team, Mr Heaven, who also teaches PSC and PE, and myself, Mrs Frost, Mrs Griffiths, who teaches mostly food and looks after the business challenge, and our technician, Miss Payne, who we couldn't find a photograph of, so very, very sorry. So why is food such an important part of the curriculum? Well, it's a life skill that will be with you for the rest of your life. And there's an old proverb that says, give a man a fish and he will eat for a day. Teach a man how to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. And what that's basically saying is that if you are taught the skills of how to look after yourself, eat healthily, buy nutritious food, it will help you throughout your life and also help your family, perhaps your own children, perhaps your grandchildren. So we in the department aim to teach you skills that will be useful forever and will have an impact on your health and well-being forever. So what will you be covering? Well, in the first term, we look at basic skills, and you can see lots of practical work going on here. We do getting to know the equipment and room, because it's very different preparing dishes in a room with lots of other people. You've got to be very mindful of what else is going on around you. We look at chopping and knife skills. We look at methods of heat transfer. How and why does heat change food, and what changes does it have that we use? We also have lots and lots of fun. So here you can see Year 7 last year creating their Christmas Yule log challenge. So it's always a good fun lesson where we get very sticky and very messy. Term 2, so that's January, we focus on healthy eating. We base a lot of what we learn and our teaching on the Eat Well guide. Some of you may have seen this in primary school. And in this term, we look at what we need to eat to have a healthy diet. And you can see we look at, in this picture, there's a whole range of beautiful, delicious fruit salads going on. And students here have shown great creativity. And you can see how somebody here has interpreted the healthy eating guideline with fantastic presentation, producing a whole meal. Term 3, one of my favourite terms, and you may have even thought about this since lockdown, because there's been a massive interest in buying local, eating local produce, supporting local fishermen, buying things from hedge boxes, and even growing your own. So in term 3, which is the summer term, we look at what fantastic local produce we can grow on the island, what is produced, how it's produced, why it is good to eat local food, and we make some dishes from our local produce. You can see a student here with some locally grown tomatoes, and he turned this into a delicious soup. All sorts of interesting things going on here. We also do some experimental work, so it's not just about creating your own food, it's also about looking at the reasons why things change the way they do or respond the way they do, because by learning that you can then start to solve lots of problems in food. Now, homework we do slightly differently in food. Rather than having a homework that we set every week, each term we set a task, and you can decide how to submit this task. So you might be a creative person and you might like to do something creative. You might want to submit your task on this person made a game, so very, very creative. You may prefer doing things practically and make something in a practical way, like this person did here. So you will get a theme, and it will be whatever we're learning about that theme, and you'll get a selection of tasks, and you can choose one and be really very creative and unique in what you produce. And it's always exciting to see what everybody brings in. In food, we've also got lots of house events, after school clubs and competitions going on. You can see here we've got food club going on. These children were learning how to prepare and cook on a barbecue safely. That was an after school club. We have visiting chefs and speakers in here. So this chap here is from El Tico. You may recognise him. He came in, cooked a couple of dishes, and the students helped him, and we got to taste them at the end, which was absolutely brilliant. These students here have been down to Highlands College, worked in a commercial kitchen, and then got to eat the fruits of their labour here in a formal setting, which was exciting. And we also enter things, competitions like the Skills for Life, which is held at JCB, and the Rotary Chef every year, which is held at the Quennevais. So a huge number of things going on in food, and I can't wait to get back in the rooms and get busy, and looking forward to meeting you all very, very soon.